In August 1970, I volunteered for combat in Vietnam and was assigned to the 612th Tactical Fighter Squadron in Phan Rang to fly the F-100 fighter bomber. Our barracks were situated at the base of a dark mountain from which the Viet Cong would fire rockets at us probably about once a week. But they are very inaccurate, and the most damage they did was to knock out our base laundry. Most of our aircraft were protected in reinforced concrete shelters. In this photo, you can see the silver bombs under the wing are napalm bombs, which I used in this first attack on Prey Torteng. In early December, I was scrambled. I started and quickly taxied to the Army area, put my hands in full view while the armament people pulled the pins and charged the guns. From then on, if the pilot pulled any triggers or pushed any buttons, the guns would fire or the bombs would drop. There were few safety features. We flew over the low coastal plains, then entered the mountainous area and crossed into Cambodia. We were told that our target was a town called Prey Torteng on a critical crossroads from the north. The North Vietnamese Army regulars were moving down south with intention of attacking South Vietnam, and they had to have this town. We descended and contacted our FAC, or Forward Air Controller, in a light airplane. He could see what was going on and could precisely direct our attack. He gave us a good description of what was going on. The North Vietnamese Army was attacking from the north. There was a dry creek running east-west with a small bridge across it, and the Cambodian army was to the south. North Vietnamese troops had taken positions in the dry creek bed and were preparing to attack. I had 4 napalm bombs on my plane, so I selected 2 napalm bombs, rolled in, and came right down the dry creek. I was at low altitude and they were all shooting at me, but not a single one of them hit me. I dropped my 2 napalm bombs, pulled up, and looked behind me. The ball of napalm fire rolled right down the creek bed, a direct hit. My wingman went in and dropped his bombs, and it was my turn. The FAC called me again. See the White House with the blue shutters just to the south of the bridge? They've just captured it. Hit it. I racked up my wings and dove in for the kill. I dropped down to about 50 feet above the ground at high speed and rushed toward the house. Lots of men were shooting at me, but not a one of them hit me. I pickled the bombs, felt the plane jar as they dropped off, and pulled up to look behind me. The napalm hit the house directly, and fire came out the windows on the far side. I pulled up. I was out of bombs. I headed home. I would come back tomorrow to finish the Battle of Prey Torteng.